Hello, guys! Welcome back with another one. Now, we've got the first Indiana Fever player speaking out on the Reven Jhonson situation. And honestly, it shouldn't surprise anybody. It's Aaliyah Boston. Aaliyah Boston went on her podcast today and finally opened up about how she feels about Reven Jhonson being drafted, what this means for the team, and especially how she views Caitlin Clark being paired alongside her. She also touched on how the Indiana Fever front office handled this entire process. Now listen, this is where it gets interesting, because when a cornerstone player like Boston starts talking, you know people are going to listen. This isn't just noise. This is insight from inside the locker room. So we're not going to waste any time here. Let's jump straight into it and roll the audio of Aaliyah Boston and Candace Parker breaking down these draft picks. Let's go.
Yeah,
because I'm like, look at Paige's face.
we're in high
Paige
school.
is in the picture, Aaliyah Boston's in the picture, Caitlin Clark's is in the picture, and AZ Fudd's in the picture. And
It's kind of funny that we're all in like the same side too.
And you guys
That's
are
kinda funny.
teammates, so
Yeah.
obviously catty corner teammates, which is unbelievable. It's crazy, the flashback, flash forward pictures, but
Yeah, no, it's insane.
yeah, that is crazy. Another thing, how did Minnesota get the second pick? I was trying to explain to somebody yesterday, and I don't know.
Didn't they trade something with Chicago?
I think that's something that we need to look up.
No, I think they had.
Hold on.
I think they had a trade with Chicago, and it gave Chicago. It gave. Oh, okay. So there was a trade. I'm pretty sure, and then Minnesota got Chicago's first round pick, and then when they did the whatever it's called, what's it called, the raffle for the who gets the number one,
The lottery.
the lottery. There you go. Chicago got number two, so then Minnesota to swap and take it.
So how Minnesota got the number 2 pick, because I know a lot of people are scratching their heads with how they got it, as did I, because I had to look this up. Because they finished number 1 in the league last year, and they got the number 2 pick this year. But the Lynx acquired Chicago's pick in a last-minute trade on the eve of the draft 2 years ago in 2024. The Sky sent a package of draft capital to Minnesota in order to jump up to number 7 in that year's draft and select Angel Reese.
Got it. Well, here we are.
Wow. So this is why I say you have to wait a couple years to rate drafts, trades and things like that, because you traded Angel Reese. So basically you got 2 first-round picks, right? In consecutive years next year and the year after for Angel Reese, but you gave up this year's pick, in which, to me, Olivia Miles is a franchise, changer.
Dog.
That's crazy. So Olivia Miles goes to a Minnesota Lynx team.
Yep.
That is like a well-oiled machine. And I think a lot of people know how good Olivia Miles is, but what Cheryl Reeves is about to do with Olivia Miles,
It's gonna be crazy.
this is absolutely crazy.
We'll see.
And then Seattle picking Awa Pham, Washington picking Lauren Betts. I think the surprise was number 5, Chicago
Yeah,
again,
Jaquez, yeah.
is Gabriela Jaquez. And then we just go straight up Bruins all
Kiki
day.
Rice to Toronto.
Kiki Rice to Toronto, which shocked me a little bit. We got Martin to Portland. And then we got Flage, which was drafted by Golden State, but we'll
then
get to that in a second. Reven Jhonson, your teammate, fellow Gamecock,
Period.
cocks up.
Cocks up, baby.
Let's go.
Yeah, I'm excited.
And I'm trying to look through the rest of Gianna Neepkins
Yeah.
is the one from she played for UCLA's
UCLA as well,
national championship team.
Medina Okot to Atlanta.
There you go.
They're big.
Gamecocks.
Atlanta's gonna be big.
Gamecocks.
Cocks up.
That was actually insane. It's like Atlanta's like the whole
UCLA
world's
had
going small.
5
We're gonna
players
go
get
big.
drafted, bro. This team's gonna be
Just going big all
next
around.
year.
Yeah.
You have any thoughts or reactions?
I felt like obviously the first 4, like we knew it was gonna be those 4, just wasn't sure which order. Honestly, when you look at the draft picks all around Washington, their picks having like Lauren, Shakira, Kiki, Cody McMahon, like I feel like their offense is about to just be fast. Like their plan is probably just to run, especially all the people they drafted, like the offenses was fast. Like even Cody at Ole Miss, like Coach Yo wants to push the ball, and that's exactly what she did. So I think that transition game is going to be pretty nice. I'm happy to have my girl Reven. I think Reven is going to have a good W career. Like I'm excited that she gets to start it at the Fever. So we'll see. I mean, I'm excited.
I can't wait to hear about that first practice where it's going to be a little awkward. I mean, I know that Caitlin Clark and Reven have probably talked since then, but it's got to be a little, you know what I mean? Especially when you're a defensive player like her, like you're going to come in, you're probably going to be playing against the first unit, to be honest with you. She's not probably going to start. And so you're going to be battling against her in practice. And the Fever, I think, have done a great job, obviously, of drafting. Some have fallen into their laps, and clearly you were the number one pick. Clearly Caitlin was the number one pick. But I do feel like there are ways to make your franchise better with the others.
Yeah,
and
100%.
Now with an expanded roster, like you're able to draft to get people better and ready in practice.
Yeah,
so.
I think it's funny, though, that you say that, because even when Caitlin came, obviously, in the year... like that year when they beat us in the Final Four, like it was actually kind of funny because I was like, wow, I'm really about to be teammates, and like you dropped 40 on our heads. Like that was really trifling. Like you didn't have to do that. But it's crazy because we actually did talk about it, because I felt like we had to talk about it. It was just one of those things I was like, wow, like no beef. Obviously, like it's so funny, like the fans always have more beef than the players actually do. So it's like always entertaining. You read all this stuff and like fans are hating on one person, hating on another, and then you are playing with that said person. And so I think it's gonna be fine. Like everyone has their thoughts, but like when you come in and you're in the gym and you're ready to hoop, like that's literally all it is. So I mean, I'm excited.
I just laugh because it really does mean something when you put a jersey on. Like you're really on that person's side.
Yeah, 100%.
And all this stuff before,
it literally doesn't matter.
It literally is. That's who you. I mean, at least on great teams, that's what happens. And so I just feel like both of you all have played at a really high level, and that's what it is, all that college stuff. Now, like, I'm going to drop a couple jokes in the group chat, on the anniversary of,
You're
stuff.
so lame.
But I'm saying that's teammates. That's what you're supposed to do. You're supposed to poke fun. You're supposed to poke fun at that. Another viral video occurred after the draft in which Kathy Engelbert was actually kind of defensive when asked about how much longer she'll be the WNBA commissioner. And Kathy's response was, I wonder whether you would ask that of a man. The reporter said I would. I kind of laugh because there are so many instances where we have to, get mansplained to or whatever. But I just know, like Roger Goodell, every single day people are asking whether he's going to return as commissioner of the NFL. So that was just kind of one of those things where I feel like she probably should have prepared for that question. Like her PR people probably should have been like, hey, Kathy, people are probably going to ask you, this might happen. Responding with, would you ask that with for a man? And then the reporter just like
saying yes is
I would.
My gosh.
So I noticed one thing early in that video they were talking about, and it's crazy, man, because I literally said the same thing before. How the hell is Minnesota ending up with the second pick? Like seriously, where are they getting all this money from to sign all these damn superstars? Just think about it. Minnesota gave Natasha Howard $700K for God's sakes, and she's not even the only one. They're handing out big checks over there like it's nothing. Then you look around the league, the Liberty, Atlanta, a bunch of teams. They're all pulling money out of nowhere. And on top of that, they still walk away with the second-round pick? Come on, man. That's wild. I don't know. Maybe it's just me, but I find that whole situation kind of funny. So yeah, that was Aaliyah Boston basically breaking the ice on this Reven Jhonson situation. Now, I want to hear from y'all. Drop your thoughts down below, make sure y'all stay locked in, and don't forget to like and subscribe.